Are we ever on the right path? I think we're trying to pursue happiness, and I think I felt I was on the right path when I was doing a lot of foreign policy, for instance, for Finland, and I feel I'm very much on the right path now that I'm working for the European Investment Bank. I live very much in the moment. I very rarely look back and regret something. I always look forward. The first lesson that you had was to follow your heart, because when I was a kid I wanted to be a professional ice hockey player, then I wanted to be a professional golfer, then I became an academic, then I became a civil servant, and finally a politician. So the driver of my thinking was that things will happen as long as you like what you're doing, just keep on pursuing it. Did that help me in qualities of leadership? Perhaps they did. What helped me the most was that I was part of an ice hockey team when I was a kid, and I've actually treated all the governments that I've been in and teams that I work with in a similar kind of a way. I think Brexit changes a lot of things, and obviously I'm an Anglophile and I'm quite sad about Brexit. But what happens with Brexit is a little bit too early to say. It looks to me that the train is moving and it will happen. And then we'll see what the sort of ramifications to the Anglo-Saxon world is from both Brexit and Trump. I think the Facebook issue is going to be a game changer. It's linked to data protection, it's linked to privacy, and people start to understand that data is actually a commodity. And with a commodity, you have to be quite careful. And I think politicians also understand that democratic decision making will require some kind of regulation when it comes to data. I think we're only at the beginning of starting to set up an ethical code. I think we need an international convention to deal with how we deal with data. I mean, this is only data and information from, say, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, but how about when we get into biometrics, when you start sharing what you actually are as a human being from the inside? I think that's when it gets serious. Are we going to see more regulation? The answer is yes.